I can tell it is. Not trying to be romantic.
What's going on, people? Today we are back with a brand new Season 1 update video. As you can see, I'm currently Prestige 4 level 20. And the method and game mode we're going to be using today is Hardpoint. And I'm telling you, this gives you some crazy XP. But without further ado, let's hop into the strat and the way to get the fastest XP in Black Ops 6 Season 1. Now, this is the class that I'm going to be using today. Whenever I'm XP grinding, I always go for a gun that I'm comfortable with, and I know I can drop a few kills as well. So I'm going to be using the Thankyou 22, along with the trophy system. Now, the trophy system is the important part here, because when you're on the hard point and enemies are throwing concussions and grenades to try and get you off, this will get you so much XP. Now, as for our perks, this is the important part here, because in Black Ops 6, if you use the strategist perk, you gain bonus XP for objectives and kills within the objectives. So I'm going to talk you through the 3 perks that I'll be using that will maximize your health and your XP. Starting off, we're going to be using Flak Jacket. So when you're on the point and you're trying to stay on there as much as you can and get the XP, you will not be grenaded or bombed off. And then in perk 2, we have Dispatcher. Now, what this is going to do is allow us to use non-lethal score streaks at a faster, more effective cost. Next, as I spoke about earlier, the trophy system is a very important part of this, because you do not want to be concussed and surprised or grenaded off the point. Even though you have Flak Jacket, sometimes 1 or 2 grenades might come in, and you're going to want to recharge your trophy system as fast as possible. This is why we're going to be using Quartermaster, as it allows for faster field upgrade recharge, and it will get your trophy system double time. Lastly, this is a personal favourite of mine. If you have the Perk Greed wildcard unlocked, I would put Bankroll in that slot, because you're going to be running the counter, the UAV, and either Scout Pulse or the Harp, depending on your level. In this video, I use the Scout Pulse as I've not permanently unlocked the Harp yet. With Bankroll, and it stacks with Dispatcher, you start with an extra 150 score towards your streaks, which is insane. But that's going to be the setup for this video, guys. Let's get straight into it, and I'm going to talk you guys through how to get the most XP in Black Ops 6 Season 1. Now, starting off, all we're going to want to do is make sure we are the first one on the hard point. Now, on Nuketown, it always spawns on the Jeep on the right side. So here I am, just going straight there, even just to get the points for getting it straight away. Look, 90 XP. Then scales up to 239 because I just got a kill on there. That's all I did. I jumped on the hard point and got a kill. And I'll give my Scout Pulse straight away. Now, once you're on the hard point, every few seconds or so, you're going to get about 50 points, which is going to help towards your score streaks. Right now, I'm not too bothered about getting kills. I'll kind of just sit on the point, let my score build up a little bit, and take the kills as and when they come. As you can see, right then was a perfect time to die, because the hard point was just about to rotate and we ended up getting the spawn. So I just picked a spot in the hard point. I waited here and I got the point straight away. 75 points for getting the hard point. There was a guy in here and I felt brave enough to challenge it. So we got him there, got another one there, and we just ended up with a bunch of score, about 370, and then we end up getting all of our streaks here. We died, but we ended up with all of our streaks. And now I've spawned in, I have all of my streaks, which is going to give me a bunch of assists when my teammates get kills. Now, sometimes it's impossible to stay on the point, so you will die. More towards the end especially, it's better, because you can get a better rotation on the new hard point. We ended up spawning here, but I managed to just beam down the left side here, get this guy and try and challenge the hard point, and we ended up getting it. Now, what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to balance being on the hard point and getting kills at the same time. I chuck the trophy system down to avoid any projectiles coming over, and I get bonus scored for that as well. Moving on a bit later, I'm still challenging the hard point. Sometimes you get lucky with the spawns. I am literally just going on, picking a spot, and just trying to maintain it as much as possible. Get those streaks in the air. Do not waste them, because they don't stack either. So sometimes dying is a good thing, because once you get your streaks, you cannot get them again. And these UAVs and counters are what's going to get most of your XP. They're just going to continuously be ticking over with assists when your teammates get kills. So it's up to you whether you want to keep just bombing the hard points, getting the XPs, or staying on there, playing a bit more defensive, try and rack up a few kills. You can do both, but with the hard point like this, for example, it's very, very open. I could be shot from the window there like I was, or the alleyways, or across the building. So sometimes you've got to pick your points. Challenging this next hard point, I've decided to go wide, slide into the building, try and get this guy, but there was another one in the corner, but I managed to get the kill. Still crazy score for just 1 kill on the hard point, which only took me a couple of seconds. That's it. I'm just continuously trying to bomb them, get as much XP as I can, because you still get elimination points even if you manage to hit the enemy just a little bit. I killed this guy in the garage, and I knew the guy that killed me was in the corner, so I've gone back there, cleared out the point, and then we've managed to get the score and finish it off as well. I died here, but I managed to get all my streaks. So we're just coming back and rinse and repeat in this same formula, as we want to just be bombing the hard points, spamming our streaks, and just getting that score up. I would always recommend partying up with people, because sometimes you get teammates who don't really play OBJ that much and will let the point go to the point you can stay on it as much as you want, but if your team are letting it go when you die, then you could still end up losing, and you could use that match bonus XP at the end of the game for winning as well, which is a great deal of XP. But my teammate there just kind of sat there and was trying to keep stagnant a little bit, not really moving as much. So it's kind of left it all down to me. I still managed to get my streaks. I was happy to die there. Come back, spam them all again, and just keep challenging the hard point. Every time you kill someone on here, it's just crazy score that you end up getting, and it's really good. Now coming up, this is one of the better challenges I've had for a hard point. Knowing this hard point would be difficult, I had to act fast. I knew there was a guy here. I've dived around, I've got him. There was another one here, and I've slid to get the guy trying to challenge me here. That was an insane play that managed to help me clear the hard point out and keep it safe for a couple of seconds. All the while I got my streak, so I'm just calling them in, spamming it, and I'm literally just hunkering down the hard point. I shouldn't have really peeked there, I got too greedy. Being the only one on the hard point, as soon as I died, the other team managed to get it. So I'm just challenging again, and I'm just letting them have it at this point. I'm going to go around and just rotate to the next one. Nearing towards the end of the game, things started to get a little bit tight, so I kind of had to slow down my play a little bit, just to make sure that I could either stop the team from getting the points or just holding it down. There wasn't really much assistance coming from my team by the looks of it, unless I was there. Now at the end of the game, it was looking like we was going to lose, but our team managed to get a napalm on the point, and we just finished off the last few points needed to win the game, and I got a kill at the end. We ended up going 58 and 47 there. Not a massive KD ratio, but 58 kills that were just pure defense. And we died a bunch because we was on the hard point, you know. We was the centre of attention the whole time. But it was enough to get us the win. Now let's dive into the XP that we got for this game. Now remembering that the battle pass is actually live as well, so you guys can upgrade your tiers faster. We ended up finishing this game on nearly 13,000 XP, and I had a token active, so I literally got double. This is the fastest way to level up, guys. I'm telling you, use this strat, use them perks, and you'll get Master Procedure in no time. It's been fearless, guys, and I'll see you in a bit.